Members of the City Council, citizens of Evanston, my name is Brian Scott. I'm a proud member and the president of the Evanston Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 742. I stand before you this evening with my fellow firefighters and concerned citizens because a considerable injustice is about to occur. The city manager, the city council have decided without any public discussion, without an open council vote, to lay off 3 firefighters without any legitimate economic justification. Not only will this have an immediate and detrimental impact on our public safety, it's simply unfair to your firefighters. Well, let's be perfectly clear. The city manager wants to paint this in economic terms, but it's not about money. It's about exerting unfair pressure on the firefighters as they attempt to negotiate a contract in good faith at the expense of public safety. Last Tuesday, I was notified by Chief Kleiber that the layoffs were to occur. And my immediate first question was, what's the economic justification for these layoffs? I was told that the firefighters had not settled with the city with their collective bargaining agreement, and that had an unexpected expense to the city that wasn't budgeted for. I asked him specifically what those items were. He told me, well, the other employee groups have had to give back holiday pay incentives. They've had to have their health insurance increased by 10%. I said to him that those things were already negotiated and agreed to by the firefighters, and tell the city manager that we'll give those things back immediately, retroactive to March 1st. That offer was dismissed. Now, since the firefighters have not received any wage increase for the current fiscal year, and given those 2 economic concessions, there is no economic impact for our collective bargaining process at the present time. There's none. I was also told that as long as we just go along with whatever the police officers were awarded in arbitration, just go with whatever ASME settled with a couple weeks later, this all will go away. Is this how the city now negotiates in good faith? We're going to lay off firefighters for arbitrations that haven't begun, for awards that don't even exist? In the future, is the city going to start off every contract negotiation by laying off a couple firefighters just in case things don't go their way? Are we allowed to negotiate our own contracts? Or do we have to kind of just concede whatever the other bargaining units come up with, or else? This is a blatant attempt to restrict our ability to bargain in good faith and to restrict our statutory right to arbitrate. Police negotiations went on for over a year.
Brian, I need you to wrap up, or you can get another speaker to concede some of their time to you.
Mr. Gobat, would you concede your time? Thank you very much. And I apologize, Madam Mayor, I'll speed it up. This is a blatant attempt to restrict our ability to negotiate in good faith and restrict our statutory right to arbitrate. Police negotiations went on for over a year, and yet not one police officer was laid off. Why are we not afforded that same respect and those same rights? And to make matters much, much worse, this unfair pressuring tactic will have a significant and negative impact on public safety. You all well know that this department is already understaffed by every industry standard, by every community comparable, and further cuts in staffing is going to worsen this already unsafe condition. Fire, EMS companies are going to close. Response times are going to increase in a profession where seconds and minutes can mean the difference between life and death. Thankfully, last February, every member of the City Council voted 9-0 to maintain our response capability. What's changed? What's changed? The citizens of Evanston should be outraged by this. They pay top dollar for their fire protection and EMS services. And last week, the City Council and City staff decided without any public consideration, without any open council vote, to cut those services. You would think a decision of this magnitude affecting public safety to this extent, that would demand full transparency. I appeal to the council to reverse these layoffs tonight so that we can maintain our service to the city, respect labor, and respect that collective bargaining process. Thank you very much.